Well, I'm here at the Howardson Group Limited today, and I'm joined by recently installed Managing Director Megan Oliver. Megan.
Hello.
Not an absolutely new face to us, and certainly not a new face within the Howardson Group. You're part of the family here, not quite part of the furniture yet, but you're stepping up now as MD, a little bit sooner than perhaps most of us expected.
Yes, so my father and I have been handing over for the past 2 to 3 years, and last year we actually had one of our tenants hand in their notice on our front building, and it lent itself to a new opportunity for expansion on our site. So put in planning permission for a new building, and in January we realised, this is a lot of work to take on for one person. The transition had been going really well, and we decided that my father would take over as chairman and he would manage this building project at the front, and I would step up to become managing director. So slightly sooner than we anticipated, but when you get an opportunity like that on site, it seemed to make sense to divide and conquer with the responsibility.
I mean, you've been preparing for this for 6 years, so I guess, the infrastructure's around you. The team here were expecting it. How have they taken it?
I think they've taken it really well. As you've said, I've been here for 6 years. Everyone knows I joined the business to ultimately be a successor to my father, and I think our proactive approach is a reassurance to the staff. When you have an ageing generation of a family business, people always wonder what's going to happen next, and I think they can see the changes that are happening and the investment we're making, and it seemed like a logical step to ourselves and everyone else that this is what we're doing. And
since you've been with the business, there's been quite a rapid growth. I mean, I think you'd like to point out that is, since you've been with the business, it's more than doubled in terms of turnover.
Yeah.
That's obviously quite a big progression. How are you going to keep that going, or are you going to keep that going?
Absolutely going to keep that going. I've got big aspirations for growth for the business. I want to make sure we've got our products in every corner of the world, in every groundsperson shed across every sports, across every country, and you just have to stay on the train and keep pumping in the fuel, keep going with the investment, keep bringing the energy and enthusiasm to work every single day. And this is all backed up by a good plan. We've spent a lot of time as a senior team planning the future of Howardson Group and how we're going to support this growth to support the customers all over the world.
You mentioned, the team. That's been expanded recently, and you're not the only senior appointment or change at the top, but what else has been happening around?
So in the last year, we've made 3 senior appointments. We recognise as a business that we're into a new phase ourselves. We need to get in new expertise, fresh ideas into the business. So we recruited our new head of operations, Paul Jenkins. We then recruited our new commercial director, David Williamson, and we've recruited our HR manager, Chanel Crocker. So with their breadth of experience from different industries, but from manufacturing backgrounds, they're really able to bring new ways of working to help us support the growth, to keep up with the demand from our customers.
It's not a wholesale change of the team. You've still got some people that have been with the business a long time there in the senior management roles, haven't you?
Yes, absolutely. We've got Roger Moore, who's been with the business now 17 years. He looks after the whole of our marketing function. And we've got Jason Williams, who looks after all of our engineering function. And with bringing this wealth of experience from Jason and Roger combined with the new staff we've brought in, it's made for a very, very strong team. We went away as a senior team in May to do all this planning, and it was just the most fantastic 3 days. I've never seen such a buzz amongst the senior staff here. We were all bouncing off each other, and I just had so much confidence that this business is just going to go from strength to strength with the team we've got in place.
Bringing those two sets of people together must be quite a challenge, and I'm sure it wasn't completely smooth. Have there been any kind of areas of disagreement or challenges that you've faced there?
Not yet. This is still a very new team. I'm conscious of the old theory of forming, storming, norming, performing. we are still in that forming phase. We are getting on well. You know, while the business is going well, things are relatively easy. I think, you know, you'll come to see potential disagreements if we get into a more challenging time, but we've done a lot to try and get this team as bonded as possible. You know, we've got in external people to help with our management styles, and I'm really throwing a lot of resource at trying to get us into that performing phase as quickly as possible. So I'd hope that we don't end up with these disagreements. Everyone's got their own area to look after. They've all got their own experiences to bring to the table. So I would hope that we all complement each other well.
We've done a tour of the premises. Every time we come here, there's another bit added and there's something new. Obviously, always a lot of investment. Saw a new product today as well that I think is coming to market next week. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so that's our electric multi-charger, which basically is going to revolutionise the way that football clubs and other sports clubs can charge our electric machines. So previously, they'd be able to only charge one machine at a time through a 13 amp plug, but now they can use this multi-charger, which will allow them to charge 8 machines at once overnight, and it just meets better regulations for these sports clubs, saves space and money for them.
So electric is something that you've invested heavily in,
Yes.
and you know you've got a real presence in the market that way now.
Yeah.
What other new developments, or are there new developments, and can you share with us anything that's coming down the line in the near future?
I am happy to share that we're always investing in our design and engineering team. We're always looking to improve our products, and I'm really passionate about using new manufacturing and mechanical technologies to improve our offering to our customer through our products. And I think for me that's going to lead to a next generation of electric machines where we can tell customers remotely when they need a service or when they need to change parts. And our main priority is making sure that our customers have as much uptime with our products as possible.
Part of the growth that you've had has been through acquisitions. Do you think there might be more in the offing?
As we currently stand, our main priority is getting our Hunter Grinders out to market and our Lloyds gang mowers and Paladin out to market. So that's what we'll focus on for now.
We spoke about the new charger for the electric side of stuff. Lloyds, there's a gang mower in there, which I think, is it the Leader?
Leader gang, yeah.
Leader gang. That's coming back into production, I understand. Is that kind of your next big project?
Yes, so we've been busy redesigning, re-engineering it in our R&D department. We have got all the prototypes in place now. We just got to do some testing, and then we're going to be releasing it to production in this summer.
Okay.
We actually already do have a few orders on the order book for it, so we're already generating a lot of interest. We think this is going to be massive in the emerging market. It does a really good job on large expanses such as fairways. And, you know, like the wheelbarrow, it does the job it says on the tin. It's going to be a very exciting opportunity for us, I think, worldwide.
Worldwide is something that keeps coming up. Is that where really the growth is going to come for you now?
Absolutely. I keep talking about emerging markets. There's so much investment going into sports all across the world, especially in developing countries. It's a way governments like to get their country on the worldwide map. So with the amount of funding going into those, there's so much scope for us to be able to help the people maintaining the pitches and such there. And with our range of products, I think there's someone for everyone at every budget level.
You've been very successful with exports.
Yeah.
What do you think the reason is for that?
I think the products speak for themselves. I think the level of support we go to go out and install and train the machines in every single ground that we sell into makes all the difference. You know, the level of knowledge in different countries varies dramatically, and if you don't provide that training people don't know how to use the products well. So our reputation has really grown worldwide based on that support we provide for our customers. And I think that's really helped with our export growth.
And going forward, a part of what you were showing us today was the new building, which is still girders at the moment.
Yeah.
It's coming along. I think it's going to be finished by November,
Yeah.
Ian was telling me. I think there's some training stuff going in there. Is that going to possibly change the way that you get that kind of experience across to potential customers and new customers?
Absolutely. We envisage that we can bring people from all over the world to our site in Kirk Langley. It means we can expose them to the products they're interested in buying. We can train them in full on site. We can show them how everything's built. We can reassure them with the support we can provide. And it's just going to change that dynamic. The quality of our support will be able to increase by bringing people to us. And then we will still continue to do the installations, but it just means that training can be done with more precision.
So Megan, a lot of talk about investment,
Yeah.
a lot of talk about new technology and new working practices and improving things. Is there a danger that you might lose, the core value, or one of the core values of what Dennis was built on and now the Howardson Group is built on, that history, the quality, everything that has gone to build you to where you are now?
Our main priority is meeting our customers' needs. And at the end of the day, customers are looking for something familiar, something that works, something that's easy to use. And we definitely aren't going to waste time adding technology onto our products for the sake of it. I think our electric range really plays to the strengths of new technologies out there, but we've got a huge product range that has satisfied our end users for decades now. And they may just need a few tweaks, but essentially, like the wheelbarrow, it does a good job. It does what it says on the tin, and we aren't going to move away from that. We will be the same reliable Dennis and SISIS, and now Hunter Grinders and Lloyds products as we've always been.
So you've been with the business now 6 years.
Yeah.
Ian, 37 years. Mm-hmm. So if someone comes back in 30 years' time and does another interview with you, probably holographically or something, what do you want people to think of your tenancy here and your legacy, if you like?
I would like them to say that I've taken the company from strength to strength whilst keeping the customer at the core of our focus every single day. We wouldn't be here without our customers. They're everything to the business. I think as long as they're at the forefront of our minds in everything we do, that's all you can ask for people to say, that we met our customers' needs and we had a strong reputation built on meeting those needs.
Megan, it's been fascinating talking to you.
Thank you.
We really do want to see more of you in this industry. I think the industry will come to know you and find out what we already seem to know as the media, and we look forward to keeping up with that. And
Great.
Best of luck with the new challenge.
Thank you very much.